I lie awake in bed for hours. I get your text, you say you want me home. Whoa, how do you justify the sweet things you say to me when all I wonder is why won't you save my number in your phone? I got no time for complications. We stay up talking to the moon. You got your list of expectations, so why won't you save my number in your phone? Now you go and spend my time, but you don't wanna blur no lines. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've been tired of feeling alone, alone, alone. Tell me you wish things were different. You don't wanna make up your mind. Try to be there when you were around. Said you never leave me behind. I'm so done with wishful thinking, thinking you can never be kind. Baby, you're killing me tonight. Spend my time if you don't wanna blur no lines. Yeah. I've been tired of feeling alone, alone, alone.
Good morning. It is Thursday, September 23rd. Thought it would be a great opportunity to start another video since I am literally going to post the last one I edited tomorrow. But what I actually wanted to work on in today's video is wanted to start a few like larger paintings because I can do that now because VISWIN very kindly gifted me one of their easels. So I'm going to start some paintings today, and then while I'm doing that I can make a little review of it and let you know what I think of it. I'm really excited. My last easel that I had, I still have it, it's back there, is kind of like janky. It was given to me by a friend like maybe like 7 years ago, and I don't enjoy using it. I hate it. So I pretty much have been avoiding making bigger art just because of that. So I'm really excited to have this one and try it out. So we're going to get some paintings or some sketches ready for that today, and then I also need to do a few smaller things for Patreon and everything. I need to print out the test prints for the sticker and the print design for Patreon this month, because next week I'll be printing all the rewards for that. I have a few emails I need to respond to that I've been putting off for the last couple days, so I really do need to get to that. Before I do the sketches, I need to get my sketchbook out and warm up a little bit just to make sure that the sketches will come out not so stiff. And then if I have time after all of that, I would like to work on some thumbnails for next month for the October prompt list. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll go ahead and put the prompt list up on the screen again, just so you don't miss out, but it is up on Instagram. You can always see it. I'm probably going to repost it the day before October, just to make sure everybody got a chance to see it. And that will give me a chance to do like roll call, because I would like to know like about how many people are planning on trying it out, because I always find that interesting. But yeah, that's all I have for now. I need to get started on all of this, but I'm really glad to be recording videos. I'm having a really fun time with it right now. Plus I've been working really hard on this setup. I rearranged everything so many times, but I really like how it is right now. Next I need to work on this wall. It's very empty, but that's all. I will talk to you guys in a bit.
Well, my friends don't care about everything as long as you got a story to bring. We'll take you along, take you along, take you along to some other places. We drive towards the other horizon, maybe to spend a couple hundred till we run out, till we run out, till we run out of paper and change. So tell me if I'm starting to think so recklessly, I may just write a letter home to say goodbye to everyone and welcome to the show. Come and see the world in a different light and capture it with our own eyes and take a I just hope that I remember this, 'cause one day it is something I will miss. Well, my friends think I'm a different kind, but there's nothing wrong with sharing my mind to everyone else. Everyone else, everyone else will think that it's weird, so maybe I might start keeping it clean and bear with the whole unusual feeling. I'll be alright, we'll be alright, we'll be alright for 2 or 3 days. But after all the conversations have died out, I'll play the music from the beginning, and then we all just see it again. And welcome to the show. Come and see the world in a different light and capture it with our own eyes and take a risk and I just hope that I remember this, 'cause one day it is something I will miss. Welcome to the show. Come and see the world in a different light and capture it with our own eyes and take a risk and I just hope that I remember this, 'cause one day it is something I will miss.
While I'm painting, I thought I could go ahead and tell you what I thought of the easel, and then maybe I could talk a little bit about my inspirations for this painting as well. Like I said before, VISWIN very kindly gifted me this easel to try out, and I love it. It's very sturdy, and I like that it's made of like actual wood. It doesn't wobble around while you're painting, and I definitely don't have to worry about Xavier knocking it over. I'll have a link to the one I got down in the description if you want to check it out, but they're very reasonably priced. Tools like this are always an investment, but I'm happy to say that so far I can 100% recommend this one. It's extremely adjustable too. I've used it both while sitting and while standing, and switching between the two ways was super quick and easy. The angle is even adjustable. And lastly, it came with extra screws and knobs, which I know I'll appreciate when I'm moving. And while it's super sturdy, it's not so heavy that I wasn't able to move it around or put it together on my own. And I'm not very strong. Anyways, if you have any questions about the easel, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you again to VISWIN for letting me try out your easel. I really like it.
I get my hopes up every time, and I don't wanna be let down each road to find. I just wish I'd seen the price tag for my heart breaking. Was it worth all that waiting, when I always knew just how I felt? Yeah, I'm looking back at the past and I feel regret. Don't wanna walk on the block, see where we met. Try to forget that you went on with someone else instead. Maybe it's better if I never love, so I don't have to open up, and you don't have to lose my trust every time. Why am I always getting so attached, when I know that we're gonna crash? Now I wish I could turn you back into someone I never had. You were different from the rest.
Good morning. It is day 2 of working on this painting. It's the 24th, Friday. Yesterday I did almost everything I was supposed to do, but I did not do my emails. So before I get started on this, I'm going to answer all of my emails that I've been putting off, and then I'll get right back into working on the painting.
Cause you didn't hide imperfections from the edge, yeah. Bet you don't even love you half as much as I want to. You're right.
Emails are answered, but it is the next day. We had a little bit of a disaster yesterday, so I had to take care of that, and it took a majority of the day to get back on track. So it is now Saturday the 25th. Try not to work on the weekends, but since I pretty much lost a full day, I'm going to record today. I think I should be able to finish the painting. Since we have most of the shape in, I think I'm going to switch to a larger brush, and it should help speed up some of the time, especially working on the background. A few spots I want to go over, get some texture. Really excited. I had 2 orders come in last night. I'm going to pack those 2 orders, and then Bo and I are going to make lunch, and then I'll come in here and get to work on finishing this painting. Really excited to see it done. I have never done a painting this big before.
Walk on the block, see where we met. Try to forget that you went on with someone else instead. Maybe it's better if I never love, so I don't have to open up, and you don't have to lose my trust every time. Why am I always getting so attached, when I know that we're gonna crash? Now I wish I could turn you back into someone I never had. I can't pretend I don't.
So I thought it might also be useful to talk about my inspirations for this painting. When working in mediums I'm not super familiar with, I find that picking a few of my own paintings that I like to inspire what I'm working on really helps. So I picked 3 pieces of mine that I really liked for this one. Firstly, the sketch, I used my watercolor painting titled Red 3. From that one I liked the 3/4 view, the smaller sized horns, and her hair coming all the way down. Next, for the color palette, I used my digital painting Red number 2, which is a favorite of mine. I've been really wanting to use those colors again. I was a little worried about mixing the colors with oil paint, but it turned out fine. To make it a bit more different from that painting, I switched the hair color to the grays and made her wings the lighter pink colors, and I think it worked out really well. Lastly, for the painting style, I used a combo of how I painted the Red number 2 digitally and one of my first oil paintings, Uncertain. I really like the combination of softness and then the abstract shapes in that one. And I tried to use that again here with the shapes at the bottom of the painting. I think it went really well. I really like how it came out. This is definitely my favorite oil painting I've done so far. It's also the biggest. I have no idea where I'm going to put it, but I know I definitely want to do more around this size. I could maybe even go a little bit bigger, honestly. September 27th now, Monday, and I am mostly finished with this painting now. I say mostly because I think there's still a few like tiny things that I want to adjust maybe once it gets a little more dry, but for the most part it's finished and I'm extremely happy with it. This is the biggest painting I have ever done. It's 18 by 24, and honestly I wasn't even sure if I would be able to like successfully make something I liked, but I'm really happy with it. I think this is the best oil painting I've ever worked on, honestly, and I'm so happy with it. But I figured since I'm towards the end of this painting like process with oil painting, I could do a little like recap, because this was honestly like the smoothest oil painting experience I've ever had. So I thought it would be nice to go over a few things that I think are what made the process so like enjoyable and smooth this time. I thought that you guys might find that useful. So I think one of the first things that really helped was I had a set palette and like a plan mapped out before I even started painting. I did my sketch on Procreate, and then I created a palette. So I used that palette and laid out where I want all the colors to go on my sketch. And then the next thing that made the painting process super smooth was I took that palette and pre-mixed all my colors out on my oil painting palette there. I pre-mixed all of them since I was using a set palette of certain colors. Once I mixed those, I wouldn't need to mix any other colors, so they'd all be ready to go. And that really helped speed up the process of painting, because I wasn't just like mixing a whole bunch, I was literally just painting. It was great. And then the last thing was having a like super sturdy easel. I think I talked about it a little bit in the beginning. My previous easel that I used for large paintings, it was very wobbly, which always worried me because my cat, whenever he comes in, he tends to aggressively rub on the base of like all the furniture in the room. So we had a few instances where I was trying to oil paint and Xavier would like almost knock over the easel, which is not, you don't want oil paint on your carpet, especially when you're renting. So that kind of deterred me from oil painting, especially larger, very often. But like this experience was great. I never had to worry about like leaving the painting on the easel. Xavier's not gonna knock this over. Like, sturdy. Awesome. I'm very, very happy with it. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the full process of this painting. I'd like to do more videos like this in the future if you're into it, so just let me know in the comments if you could. But I will see you soon for the next video. Bye.
I lie awake in bed for hours. I get your text, you say you want me home.